Fuel burn-off refers to the gradual reduction in the helicopter's weight as the fuel is consumed during flight. As the fuel burns off, the overall weight of the helicopter decreases, which can cause a shift in the center of gravity. Monitoring this is crucial because it impacts the helicopter's balance and stabilities throughout the flight. In both the R22 and the R44 helicopters, as fuel is burned, the center of gravity shifts forward, potentially moving out of the allowable range if not accounted for properly. This can affect the handling characteristics, making the helicopter harder to control, especially during critical phases like landing or auto rotation. The R22, for example, has a total fuel capacity of 19.2 gallons in the main tank and an auxiliary tank that can hold 10.5 gallons, making the total of 29.7 gallons. The R22 typically burns about 7 to 10 gallons of fuel per hour, kind of depending on flight conditions. Good rule of thumb is 8.5 or 9 gallons an hour to be conservative. But get to know your helicopter and its burn rate and you'll be just fine. As the helicopter burns fuel, the center of gravity shifts forward, especially since the fuel tanks are located near the center of the helicopter, but slightly aft of the main rotor shaft. This can be beneficial if the helicopter started with a slightly aft center of gravity, but it can be problematic if the center of gravity was already too far forward. The R44 can carry 29.5 gallons in the main tank, 17 gallons in the auxiliary tank, and 46.5 gallons total capacity. The R44 burns about 15 gallons of fuel per hour, again depending on the conditions and the specific helicopter. For the R44, fuel burn-off can cause the center of gravity to shift, similar to the R22, but because the helicopter is larger and heavier, the impact of fuel burn-offs on center of gravity may be less pronounced. However, it still requires careful monitoring, especially on longer flights. Look below for the steps to account for fuel burn-off in the center of gravity. Ensure that even after fuel burn-off, the center of gravity remains within the allowable range. If it doesn't, you may need to adjust the initial load and distribution of the load before takeoff. Fuel burn is like that slow shift in your car seat. You may not notice it right away, but it can make a big difference on how comfortable and safe you are. So keep an eye on it, adjust as needed, and you'll have a smooth flight from start to finish. Be sure to like and subscribe for more information. If you're serious about helicopters and you don't know where to start, I'd love to help you out. I have a free course that's perfect for you. Click the link below to check it out.